Hi, hi, hi! Welcome to a Quacktopia server pond showcase with me, Medusa. Alright, so I'm sure everyone knows who the lovely Sqaishey Quack is, and this is her server, Quacktopia. And it's a really fun place to hang out, and I've made my own pond here. And the way you do that is to join the multiplayer world with quacktopia.com as your IP. And then to get your own pond, you would type /getPond. And then you would get your own pond. And I think there's one close to me to show you kind of what it looks like by default. So this is what it would look like when you first join in, just like that. And then you can kind of customize it. And now you could clear the pond and start over and do something kind of like those guys have over there, as you can see. But I wanted to keep with Sqaishey's kind of pond theme, so I kept the pond. And what I've done, I'm going to land and show you, is I've added kind of a sandy beach area and my house and some other stuff. But here as you come across the pond, I wanted to show you, I built this custom willow tree. And I really love how you kind of walk through the little hanging vines here, and it's kind of like a secluded little getaway area. And I've got this campfire here, and you can kind of sit on these little benches and hang out and look at the pretty view. And I'm going to build a waterfall, I think, right there. So that's that area on the little pond. And then as you come across over here, I've built a couple of things, and I'll start from probably this side so that I can just kind of go around. Alright, so this is my little beach area, and I have friends! Hi, friends! Oops, uh-oh. No, Sqaishey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to wave at you. Alright, so I'm going to have to fix that off camera, guys. But there's Sqaishey, hi! And here's Stampy, and I've built them some color-coordinated beach towels and umbrellas. And this one would be for me, but I can't get my own head, so I can't really make a me. And over here is Nettie, who's kind of thirsty or hungry, because she's over here at the little beach bar. Hi, Nettie. I'm not going to wave at you because I don't want to break you. Okay, so and then as you go this way, I built a really big statue of me. Yay, me. So if I turn around this way and look at myself from the front, you can kind of see we look alike. Yeah, isn't that cool? So that was fun to build. I'd never built a big statue of me before, so I thought, why not? And as you can see, here's my snakes in my hair, because, you know, Medusa. There we go. There's that. And if you land over here, there we go. So there's lots of, like, hundreds and hundreds of different custom heads, and these are some of the social media ones. They're really fun to, you just do /heads, and you can see all the different ones they have. And then I just built a little sign here telling people where they can find me and who I am. Yep, that's who that is. And then as you come out here, I built this colorful little walled off area that's got some little characters. And so the snake obviously is me. And then here's a cute little Sqaishey duck, and she's got a little pie to eat. And here's a little Stampy kitty. Yeah, I thought the Stampy kitty turned out pretty good. The duck was very easy to make look like a duck, and the Stampy kitty took me a second. And Stampy kitty has a cake to eat. So there you go. There's me adding myself into the magical animal club, because, yeah. Alright, and so then here's my house. And it's, the front of it is kind of like a little hobbit hole area. And you can see I've got a little farm with some melons growing. And here's some more of those custom heads. It's got little barrels of like produce and things, and a little flower pot there in the window. And as you kind of just walk through the farm, I've got a really cute little beehive stuck up in the tree there. Isn't that adorable? And these are some of the little custom heads too, the little lampposts. So yeah, it's just a little farm that kind of goes back here. Because that was very, I thought it was very nature-y. You know, a pond is very nature-y, and so I was trying to stick with the theme there. Alright, and so here as you come into my house, here's the doorway. And you come in, and I left the door open because on other people's plots you can't interact with anything. So if I close the door, then nobody would be able to get in and come see. So I left it open. Alright, so here's where you start coming into the house. And there's just like a little table and reading area. And here's my kitchen. And here's Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Yeah. There's me. And Kevin. Yeah. And then so here is my party room. This is where you can have lots of people come in and hang out and sit down and eat all sorts of tasty, delicious foods. So that is my party room. And then you come back out over to this side. And there's more just kind of books and stuff, just because I like how cozy and homey books make everything. And so here's my bedroom. There's my green bed. And I have a TV here. And I have a fireplace over here with another place to sit and kind of read some more books. And over here is my potty. I've got a little custom head toilet paper, and here's my little potty, and a mirror. So yeah, if I can get back out of here, there we go. Alright, so that's my bedroom. And then as you go upstairs, I've got this really cool little window that I can look out over the rest of Quacktopia land and see my neighbors. Hi neighbors. And then over this way is my office. So I've got a computer to play on and more books, obviously. And then over here is my fishy tank. And I love this. This is my favorite part of the house. I love the fishy tank. Because look at that. Do you see that cute little custom head in there? That is adorable. Like a little house in the fishy tank. So anyway, yeah, I think that's just the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. So yeah. So that's my house, guys. And that's my pond with all the stuff that I've built. And so just a quick little server showcase there of my own pond, and maybe later I'll get on and wander around some of the other ponds and take a look and show you guys some of the things that my neighbors have built. Real quick, just so you can kind of get an idea of where my pond is when you come onto the world. You come on when you first join Quacktopia to the hub, and the hub is over this way. So I'm going to fly over to the hub and then show you guys where my house is in relation to the hub. And you can kind of see this rainbow is a landmark here. And I'm just going to keep flying this way because it's really close. It's like right... I don't have a very big draw distance on because I'm recording. But there we go. Here's the hub. So here's where you join into Quacktopia, this big pretty thing that Sqaishey built. So there's the hub. And here's the front of the hub here. That right there is Stampy's plot, where he's trying to build his own lovely world. So if you're at the front of the hub and you see Stampy's plot, you just kind of turn towards the big rainbow. And the big rainbow, I think, is somebody's plot. Stacy's, maybe? I think the big rainbow is Stacy's. I might be wrong, though, so forgive me, guys, if I'm wrong. So you just kind of head diagonally from the big rainbow, and then over the big rainbow carpeted area. And you just head that direction. It's going to be right past this one with the floaty island and the glass. So, not right next to spawn, but pretty close there. And the first thing you kind of see in is the big statue of me I built. And my pretty little plot. Yeah. So I've got my own little plot and my own little home on Sqaishey's world. And I really enjoyed building it. And I hope you guys have enjoyed kind of seeing what I built. So that's it for this very short little episode, and I will see you guys later. Bye!